Here we go. We're live. Sorry.
We are live.
Yes, we're live. We're good.
Perfect. All right, what's up, gang? Paul from Extreme Athletics. We got John here and Katie, our trainer, coming at you again for our second workout in our training series for your board sports. Last week we focused on core and stability. Today we're coming at you with strength and muscular endurance. So today we're going to be using the TRX. We've got some kettlebells and some dumbbells. We're going to do some fun stuff. Quick little circuit. It's going to take about 40 minutes. So hopefully you guys can kind of follow along or check out the workout tonight. Just so you guys know, we're located in Costa Mesa, right on the edge of Newport Beach and what else? Santa Ana. And anyways, we're about essentially located in Southern California. We're about a block over from Hurley, and Volcom is about a stone's throw away. Right in the mix. Yep. So, you guys have anything to add before we get started? Katie?
Looking forward to it, yeah. But if you have any questions, make sure you send us some questions. We're still taking questions during the workout. Anything that you might need modified or just any general question on what we're doing, I think would be great. And again, this is going to happen every Thursday at 1:30 via Grind TV's Facebook page. So today, next week, we're going to keep this thing rolling for you.
Cool. Sounds good. No, I'm going to get these guys warmed up. This is a general strength warm-up, okay? So it's pretty simple. I'm going to have these guys go through some jumping jacks. We're going to get all the muscles loose, and then we're going to get into our circuits. Cool? So I'm going to step back and face you guys. I want you guys to start with, you're going to go 50 jumping jacks. For the first 25, you're going to go arm circles forward, and the last 25 backwards. Cool? And go bang them out. Cool, so as you can see, we're getting our shoulders loose. We're getting the entire body warmed up right now. Typically, you could have people jump rope or go for a light jog, but for today, I'm going to have them do jumping jacks. They're going 25 jumping jacks, arm circles forward, and then 25 jumping jacks with our arm circles backwards.
This is a great one, too, to do on the beach or anywhere really you don't need any equipment. Get some blood flowing, get you ready.
Let's do this. Katie, why don't you rotate this way, and then John, you face that way. I'm going to have you guys start with body weight squats. Arms out in front, feet shoulder width apart, stick your butt back, drive those knees away from each other, keep all the weight in the heels. Give me 15 squats, guys. Getting as deep as you can. Keep your chest up nice and tall. Good. As you can see, John's butt's back behind his hips. Everything looks good. Weight stays in his heels. He's not drifting forward. Katie's actually a little bit tighter than John, so she kind of drifts forward a little bit. So this is a good exercise for her. It's a good corrective exercise. As she can keep working her hips back. I think her quads are pretty tight, so that pulls her forward when she squats. Would you agree, Katie?
Totally agree.
Cool. All right, 15 of those. Now we're going to go push up with a reach. So I want you guys to get in push up position. Hands are going to be a little bit narrow than the usual push up. So go ahead and go down, guys, and pause at the top, come back up, and then you're going to go big reach. Straight line, hold that right there, guys. They're going to straight. Good, and then go ahead and bang out a couple more for me, guys. Give me 10, so 5 on each side. You want to pause at the top, follow that hand up to the sky. That's going to work on some shoulder stability, get those shoulder capsules warmed up. Also going to open up the spine as well. It's a great warm-up exercise to get the chest, shoulders, and the core warmed up. He's got great form. So that John's banging him out. This guy's a beast. I like to make John feel as awkward as possible in the workout. He hates the camera. When you guys are done, go ahead and stand up for me. Cool, you guys look solid. All right, next one we're going to go trunk twist, kind of get everything warmed up top, especially the core. So slight bend in the knees, guys, arms out to the side. I'm just going to rotate side to side, my back just crack everywhere. Also, you can come up on your toes on this one, guys. Give you a little more extension. I don't like to have the feet so planted in the ground on an exercise like this. I like to stay loose with the hips and the knees. All right, looks solid, guys. All right, here we go. We're going to stretch out the quads, and we're going to go into a lunge and stretch out the core as well. So here's what's going to happen. These guys are going to go grab their ankle, knee knees are going to face the ground. They're going to push the hips forward. That's going to stretch out the quad. Then they're going to lunge forward with that same leg, keeping the knee behind the toes, and then whichever leg's in front, they're going to go big twist over that front leg, and then bring the feet back together. We need 5 of those on each side, guys. Full profile view. Good. Make sure when you guys are lunging, take a big step forward. Sometimes people will shorten their step a little bit, and then what ends up happening is that knee comes out over the toes, placing all that weight on the ball of the foot. Always want to keep the weight on that front. Good, feeling loose, warm. All right, next one's gonna be an inchworm. These suck, but they're great for warming up the hamstring. So here's what's gonna happen. Feet a couple inches apart. They're gonna come down to the ground. They're gonna walk their hands out, okay? Squeeze the glutes, that's gonna help fire the core. Then they're just gonna push the hands back in, slight bend in the knees, stand up, back down, walk it out, squeeze the glutes, walk the hand back in. The feet stay stationary, they don't move at all. Give me 5 of those, guys. Perfect, squeeze the glutes. Okay, you don't have to bend your elbows there. Walk it out. Fire the glutes when you get into that plank position, guys. Fire the core, and then all the way back up. So this is warming up the hamstrings. Getting that posterior chain firing. Good? Good? All right, cool. Last one. Now we're going to do a lateral lunge. So you guys are going to go feet together, okay? You're going to step directly out to the side. You're going to keep that outside leg straight. Feet are still in line with each other. Weights in the heel. Knees still tracking in line with the toes. You're going to bring that weight down. You're going to feel a huge stretch on this side part of the thigh. Feet back together. Step out on the other side. Dropping those hips down. Keeping the chest up the whole time. You guys are going to go 5 each way. Perfect. Form looks good here. Now, if you guys notice, you see how Katie's outfit matches? She planned that. She knew she was going to be on camera today, and she's like, I'm going to wear my green Nikes today with my green Nike shirt.
All for you guys.
She's looking to get discovered. So, is there any modeling agencies out there? Done? 5 each way? Cool. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Anytime you do a warm-up, you always want to finish the warm-up to keep the muscles loose, some side of jogging or whatever. So what we're going to do is go right back up to our first exercise and go 50 jumping jacks, 25 arm circles forward, 25 arm circles backwards. And then that's going to be our warm-up. When we're done with this, I'm going to let them grab a quick drink of water because it is hot, and I'll answer any questions that you guys have, and then we're going to get into our first circuit. Solid, looking good, guys. JB's starting to sweat. That's a good thing. That's what warm-ups are for. You never want to get right into the workout. You always want to get a light sweat, make those muscles pliable. Think about it like this. You took a nice prime rib out of your freezer that was frozen. You're not just going to throw it on the grill, right? No, you're going to defrost it. You're going to season it up. You're going to beat it up a little bit. The bodies work the same way, okay? You guys take a quick breather. Any questions out there for our Facebook crew? No? Nothing? Perfect. Everybody's loving what they're seeing. You guys ready? Cool, let's keep it moving. All right, we're gonna get into our first strength circuit. We're gonna start with an entire body exercise. We're gonna do an overhead squat with dumbbells. Now, JB's gonna use dumbbells. I'm gonna have Katie use a barbell. That way you guys get an option of 2 different pieces of equipment to use, okay? You don't always have to use the same piece of equipment when it comes to this exercise. So, here's what you're gonna do. Dumbbells up, I would recommend starting light, okay? You gotta press these dumbbells straight up to the ceiling. You're gonna get your squat stance, okay? Go a little bit wider with your feet on this one if you want. You're gonna squat down, so shoot the hips back first, keeping that spine straight, and fire up, locking everything out at the top. Don't bend those elbows, keep pushing those dumbbells up, so down, and up. Cool? So I'm gonna let them get after it to start with. We're gonna go 8 to 12 reps, okay? We're only doing 2 rounds of each circuit today. So go ahead and give me 8 to 12 reps, guys. 8 to 12, good. Oh, AC/DC? Get fired up here. Good, Katie's form is perfect. Good, the hands are back behind the ears. Elbows are locked out, chest is up. Feet are perfect. Everyone's keeping their hips behind their heels. Oh, tough. You guys look good. Cool. So that's going to fire the spine. That's going to strengthen the shoulders, the glutes. That is a great overall body exercise from the toes up to the head. Cool. Next, we're going to get into a TRX single arm row. So I'm going to have Katie here. JB's going to be here. I'm going to give you guys two different angles so you see what the proper form looks like. So feet are going to be hip width apart, maybe a little wider if you want. Feet are going to be forward too, because I want you to feel like if you let go of the TRX and fall backwards, the closer your feet are to the wall, the more body weight you're going to be using, the tougher it's going to be. So here's what you're going to do. Keeping your elbow in tight, you're going to open up the spine. You should have a straight line from wrist to wrist. You're going to pull hard with this elbow, come up and touch. Keeping the elbow in tight, reach, follow that hand back. Boom. Cool. Again, 8 to 12 reps on each side for you guys. Good. Form looks good. So see what JB's doing here? He's switching hands every rep, which is a modified version. That's actually going to make it harder. So you can do that if you want to modify it through an experienced lifter. You can switch it up and walk your feet in closer. Perfect. What this is going to do, guys, is going to fire the lats. So what we're doing is we're strengthening that shoulder joint, and then we're also strengthening the lats, which is super important for surfers. Good? All right, let's go into the third exercise of the circuit. We're going to do a pistol squat. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this. The first one is going to be the easiest one. Now, you're going to grab both handles, keeping your arms straight. Your arms are going to stay straight the whole movement, okay? Weight's going to be on the heel of whichever leg you're standing on. Get your leg back. You're going to lower your body, lightly touch that back knee, come up. You're going to be driving through the ground with this heel the whole time. See how my knee stays back on my heel? That's perfect form. Now, the modified version is going to be a little bit tougher. You go leg out in front of you, coming down, still driving up through the ground, okay? So if that's tough for you, go leg back. If it's too easy, foot forward, okay? These guys are gonna go 8 to 12 reps on each leg. Good. Now their form's perfect, right? Now if you have someone that's never done this before, sometimes what will happen is if their foot's too far back, they end up drifting forward. Okay, just like JB did. You're showing me improper form. I love that. So see how the knee's coming out past the toes? Bad form. You want that knee to stay back behind the heel. All that weight stays in the heel. That's going to fire the calves, the glutes, the hamstring, and the quads. So that's the biggest takeaway, is when you're squatting, whether it's 2 feet, 1 feet, always make sure that that weight stays in the heels. Okay? You never want to put that pressure in your knee joint. Bad for the knees. If you want to be a healthy athlete, you can't have bad knees. Okay, so cool. All right, so you guys know the circuit. Let's go back to those overhead squats. Here we go. We're sweating, baby. All right, good. Keep the shoulders back. Katie's got good form. Keeping that barbell behind the head. Arms are fully extended. Uh-oh. They keep driving straight up through. Oh, Katie's drifting forward a little bit. Remember when I talked about Katie and tight quads? You're seeing it right now. It's starting to fatigue out a little bit. So what's happening? She's drifting forward a little bit. Okay? So always make sure you watch your form. Cool. All right, you guys are on single arm rows. We're doing 8 to 12 reps. Today we're only doing 2 rounds, guys. So we typically recommend 3 to 4, but if we up the reps, stay around 10 to 12, then we only have to do 2 rounds to elicit a response from the body. If it's too easy, gotta add an additional round or 1 more round after that. Perfect. Katie looks solid. Good. Everybody's keeping their elbow in tight, really engaging the lats when they pull through. When you guys are done with those, we got pistol squats. Last exercise of this circuit right here. Remember, keeping that weight in the heel. Chest up, arms stay extended. Perfect. Everybody's form looks good. Now, earlier again, we talked about Katie having tight quads. This is a great corrective exercise. It teaches her to keep all of her weight back rather than her body drifting forward. So we're actually kind of restructuring the way that her body moves with this exercise. Perfect. Everyone looks
You got a question here.
solid. What's up?
With squats, is it bad if your knees track over your toes?
Yes, we just discussed that. You want your knees to track in line with your feet, but you don't want that knee coming over your toes, okay? You transfer all that weight into your knee joint, up onto your toes, it's bad form. Cool. All right, these guys are gonna take a quick water break, and we're gonna get into the next circuit, all right? Keep those questions coming. That was an easy one. Give me something harder. This is light work. All right, we got atomic push-ups coming next. Let's get after it. So, we're using the TRX a lot today, right? They're actually a sponsor of ours. We do a lot of stuff for them. They do a lot of stuff for us. The TRX, in our opinion, is probably one of the best pieces of equipment that you can travel with. Okay? Super cheap. They're extremely durable and affordable. They're awesome. All right, you guys ready? All right, we're gonna take it out. So next, we're gonna go into our second circuit. Okay, we're gonna start with an atomic push-up. Let me show you what these look like. You start with your feet here in the straps. Making sure your feet are even. You want your feet, I want to say, about a foot off the ground. Hands in fairly narrow. You can go wider, but we always like to stay real nice and solid here. So here's what you're going to do. Keeping your hips up, driving the elbows back, come down to a push-up, into a pike. Push-up, pike, side, back to the middle, to the other side. Cool? It's almost 5 movements in one. So, because I have so many movements, I'm going to only have these guys do 5 reps. Okay? Very taxing on the body. If you get better at this exercise, you can put your hands on an endo board or a Bosu and make it harder, or you can just up the reps. All right, show me some solid form here, gang. 5 reps. Solid push-up, Katie. Good. JB's obviously done with this before. He's banging these ones out. I think this is actually his exercise that he wanted to do. He said, Paul, let me do the atomic push-up. Oh, yes, please. Solid. Looking good, Katie. Good. You do get tangled up in these, so be careful, please. All right. Move these out of the way. All right, so that exercise is going to fire the core, upper body, chest, shoulders. It's good for shoulder stability. It's a great exercise. Next one we're going to do is pull-ups. Simple, right? Paul, why am I doing pull-ups? Great for the shoulders and the lats, but I'm going to show you a modification that we do here. Make it a little bit tougher on our athletes. We're going to go with a little bit of a wider grip, okay? We call these side-to-side pull-ups. Instead of pulling up, you're going to pull to the side, back down, and then to the other side, okay? Side, other side. Cool. I'm going to have these guys do 3, 4, 5 each way, okay? Depending on how good you are at them. Katie's going to go over there.
Over here.
All right, go ahead. Let's come over. Let's watch JB do a couple, because he's good at these. Good. He's just banging them out. See how high he's getting? That's great lat activation. Perfect. Good. Katie's doing a great job too. So, see how Katie used a band? If you're not great at pull-ups, buying a band like this helps a lot, okay? You can put your knee in it, or you can put your foot in it. Then it gives you a little assistance so you can build up to doing body weight. Cool? All right, next up, lateral lunges. We did this in the warm-up, okay? So Katie's got a kettlebell. We're gonna give you 2 options how to do this. Kettlebell or dumbbells. So essentially what's gonna happen, just like I showed them in the warm-up, you're gonna hold kettlebell, or JV's gonna hold the dumbbells here. They're gonna step out to the side, keeping all the weight in the heel. Knees tracking in line with the toes, but they're keeping their weight back in their heels. They're gonna come right back up, step to the other side. The lower, the better. Guys, give me 5 each way. Perfect. So what's happening here is we're strengthening the glutes, we're strengthening the quads, we're strengthening the hamstrings, we're also strengthening the lower back, the spine. This is a great lower body workout, okay? Forward linear lunges get boring, just throw in a little lateral lunges to switch it up. All right, you guys got it. We're gonna go to one more round of that circuit, and then we're gonna switch it up and go into the 3rd circuit. So we got atomic push-ups coming up, guys. Remember, it's 5 movements in one. Remember, reps are staying low here. Cool. All right, keep the elbows in tight. Keep the hips in line with the body. So push up, tight. Then we're going side to side. Sweat.
Oh, come on.
All right, yeah. When you guys are done with that, we got pull-ups again. Side to side pull-ups. It's tough. Very, very tough. All right, remember, 3, 4, or 5 each way. So we're shooting for 6, 8, or 10 total reps here. There you go, Katie, get up. There you go. JB's grinding it out. This guy's a beast. All right, lateral lunges, guys. 5 each way. Remember to keep your chest up, keep your heel planted into the ground. Solid work over there, Katie. Little journey? Bumping journey over here today.
I got a question here.
What's up?
What do you recommend as far as post-workout nutrition?
Oh, that's a great question. We could talk about that forever. I'm going to make it short and simple. Something high protein, high carbs, okay? Typically, a protein shake is the best. Something that doesn't have as much sugar in it, but something that's going to get into the bloodstream as fast as possible. All right, when these guys are done, they're going to take a water break, and then we're going to get into our 3rd circuit of the day. This is going to be our last circuit, but after we're done with our strength circuit, we're going to get into our muscular endurance. We're really just going to kind of pound these guys into the ground. It's going to be fun for me, not good for them. All right, we're starting with bungee twist. Cool. Let's go over here. These guys got me over there. All right, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to do a strength exercise for the core, okay? Because everything stems from it. The reason they call it the core is because it's the core. That's where you start from, right? So here's what's going to happen. You're going to grab one handle, okay? Athletic stance, so feet a little shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees, butt back. They're going to hold this handle, arms straight out in front of their face. They're going to twist away from the body, back to the middle. Twist, back to the middle. They're going to keep this tight the entire time. They're not going to rush through it. They're going to go nice and slow and making sure that all the muscles are firing, okay? They're going to do 10 to 12 reps each side. All right, guys, go ahead and start with me. Perfect. Keeping that chest up, slight bend in the knees. See how they're following their hand with their eyes? The body will follow whatever the eyes are looking at, okay? So if they're following their hands, that's going to cause their body to rotate more. I try to preach that all the time. If you're pumping down the line, or snowboarding or wakeboarding, always look where you want to go, okay? You never want to stare down. Good. These guys look solid. Everybody's keeping everything. JB's got a good core here. Look at everything just kind of rotating as it should. Everything's perfectly in line. Shoulders aren't sagging. He's got a good stance. So he's pivoting off his foot right there. That's alleviating some pressure right there on the inside of the knee. A lot of sports injuries happen what? Here, where the MCL is. Okay? So by rotating that foot a little bit, he's alleviating the pressure there. So he's not putting himself at risk for injury. All right, Turkish get-ups. We're going dumbbells with these, kettlebells? Yes. Does everybody know what Turkish get-up is? Turkish get-up? I'm going to show you what Turkish get-up is. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to demo two, then I'm going to have these guys. This is one of our favorite exercises. It hits every muscle in the body. All right, so I'm going to demo with this dumbbell. So here's what's going to happen. You can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell, okay? If you're new to this, I recommend using a dumbbell, all right? So here's what's happening. You lay on the ground, extend that arm out straight, try to make sure the knuckles are facing up. Whichever side the arm is up on, you're gonna bend that same knee, okay, on that side. You're gonna come up to your elbow. See, I've got my hips up, then I'm gonna come up to my hand, and from there, I'm gonna go hips up, okay? I still got this dumbbell up, right? Then I'm gonna slide my foot back. Now look, I got a straight line from wrist to wrist. Then I'm gonna tilt on my side. Then I'm in a lunge position. I'm just gonna come right back up, okay? Imagine I had a glass of water, right? I couldn't spill it. Think about that. So now I'm just gonna reverse exactly what I just did. I'm gonna step back in that lunge, come down to my hand. Still got a straight line from wrist to wrist. Still got that glass of water up there. Extend that arm out, come down to my butt, and boom. Easy, right? That was one rep. Very technical movement, okay? So what I'm gonna have these guys do is they're gonna do 5 reps, and then we're gonna switch and do 5 reps on the other side. All right, let's see, guys. Go through the motions. I'm just gonna coach as you guys go through. JB's got good form. Perfect. Lock out your arm a little bit more, JB. There it is. Good. Katie looks solid. Keeping that arm fully extended the whole time. You want to imagine just pushing up the entire time. Okay? Remember, you don't want to spill it. Drink a little slip of that water. Good. Again, very technical movement. So start light, and then you can build up. I've seen people use a barbell. You know, hold a barbell above their head. That's ridiculous. If you have that kind of strength and stability, go for it. Good. These guys look solid. Yeah, we're sweating. We're having fun. We're getting stronger. That's all that matters, right? All right, now we're doing the other side. I'm dominant on my right side, so it's a lot easier for me to do this on my right side. Just a great exercise to do on your non-dominant side to even out the body. As athletes, we need to be even throughout our entire body.
Whoa, shaky.
Go up. We're getting fatigued.
I'm getting back in there though.
Getting fatigued. Good. We're almost done, guys. Hang in there. Keep that form perfect. If you start to fatigue, don't keep pushing with the same weight, right? You don't want to get hurt. That's how injuries happen. There you go, Katie. Katie's looking solid. Good job, guys. Yes, are we done? Perfect. What do we got next? Dumbbell roto extension. All right. This is going to be our third exercise of this circuit. Okay, we're going to really hit the upper body hard. Has everybody got their dumbbells used in the 30s, JV? Yeah. Katie, are these your 15s? All right, I'm going to demo this one for these guys. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to do a dumbbell row, which is going to hit the lats. And then we're going to extend, which is going to help hit that shoulder girdle. Okay? It's also going to fire the core, okay, which is the best part about this exercise. Here's what's going to happen. Spread their feet out a little bit. They're going to be a little more stable that way. I think the stronger you get, the closer you can move your feet in together. But for today's, we're going to go a wide stance. See my shoulders directly over my hand. I don't want to drift back. I don't want to stick my butt up in the air. Those are two common mistakes I see. So here's what's going to happen. They're going to row, extend, right back down. Row, extend. If you remember, we did this exercise in the warm-up. Now we're just adding weights. We're making it a little bit harder. So I'm going to have these guys do 5 reps on each side. All right, guys, let's see it. Katie's got 30s. Look at this guy. Okay, perfect. She's got a straight line from wrist to wrist. I love it. Super stable. Don's doing a great job. He's following his hand up to the sky. That's going to make it a little bit tougher. One thing you don't want to do is swing that dumbbell out wide. It's going to carry you over your back. And it's bad for everybody. Perfect. Looking solid. All right. Let's bang this out. We got one more round of that. Let's go back to bungee twist real quick, guys. All right, we're going 10 to 12 reps on each side. Remember, arms out in front, follow the hand with your eyes. Pivot that inside foot just a little bit. Perfect. Good job, Katie. That's so solid. Last round right here. Let's be perfect. Keep everything nice and tight through the midsection, guys. Squeeze. Want to squeeze all this right here. Baby looks solid. Everything moving as one. Perfect. All right. Hey. Turkish deadlifts are brutal, right? So for the sake of time, let's just do 3 on each side. Okay, you like that? You're welcome. He beat my ass last week. Did you see that workout? It was terrible. I owe him one. I owe him one for this one. I was walking around sore for a week.
This is my love-hate relationship right here.
Yeah.
Great total body exercise, but it's really tough to do.
Perfect. Keep that core tight, guys. Remember, don't let any water drip out of that cup. Keep that hand reached up to the ceiling the whole time. Lock everything out. Remember, we're just doing 3 on each side. Typically recommend, we do like 5 to 8. For the sake of time today, though, just dropping the reps down, okay? Typically we recommend at least 3 rounds, 5 reps on each side. Depends on the weight. You guys look solid. the body rotate too much. You guys look solid. All right, you guys take a quick water break, and then we're gonna wrap it up. We got a muscular endurance circuit coming out. This is gonna be brutal.
Yeah, buddy. What's it feel like right here? Holy cow.
All right, here we go. We're coming to the back of the warehouse now. We're gonna do 3 exercises for 3 rounds. I'm gonna let these guys go as fast as they want to, okay? The reps are fairly high. It's a little bit of body weight stuff, all right? So here's what we're gonna start with, a cross-body mountain climber. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in the demo for these guys. Push-up position, shoulder over hand. You're gonna do, it's called a cross-body mountain climber, which means they're gonna bring their knee across their body, alternating sides, and once they get the form down, they're gonna go here, keeping the shoulders directly over the hands. Their core is gonna get lit up from this exercise. Common mistake I see though, butt up, or you drift back. You have to keep the shoulders over the hands. I can't preach that enough, okay? So again, it's gonna look like this. Cross body mountain climbers. The second one, we're gonna do some paddling. We train surfers here, so why wouldn't we, right? So, we got the bungee bands, and we got a stability ball. So here's what these guys are gonna do. We're gonna lay on a stability ball, chest right over the ball a little bit. You can see feet together, right there. One thing I hate seeing is people will do paddling, people are like this. I'm like, do you paddle on your surfboard like that? I hope not. So make sure your feet are together, glutes are tight, chest up, my form looks good, and they're just gonna paddle. They're gonna do 50 reps of that, so 25 on each side, grinding it out as hard as they can. Lats are gonna be smoked. Last one, burpees. You know what burpees are, you know they suck. Today I'm gonna have them do surf stance burpees. So, they're gonna lay on the ground, they're gonna pop up in their surf stance. Once they get to their feet, they're gonna jump. And they're gonna go back down. Up, jump. Cool? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm out of breath, you see? If I'm out of breath, they're gonna be gassed. We're gonna go 40 cross-body mountain climbers, then we're gonna go 50 paddles, and then we're gonna go 10 surf stance burpees, all right? They're gonna do 3 rounds of that. I'm just gonna let them get after it. Actually, I think what we should do, let's have them race, right? That sounds fun. Whoever gets done first gets a power pancake. Sounds legit. And so JB's after it already. This guy's a cheater. Old man rules right there. Good job, guys. Keep the shoulders over the hands. Good. Did you see how JB's feet were wide? Better not see this guy in the water like that. So feet together, perfect. When your feet are together like that, you're actually less stable. So what I like to do is have you go feet together. That way we just continue to have proper, good form. Good. So they're pulling all the way back. Lats are on fire. Form still looks good though. All right, now we got 10 surf stance burpees. Here we go. These are going to be brutal. And up. And up. Oh, JB's going switch. Katie's slowing down already. I talked to Katie after the video. We got to talk about her endurance. Woo! JB's already done. First round in the books. This guy's getting after it. Cross-body mountain climbers for 40 reps. Uh-oh. 5-minute break? What? You can take a break if you want, but who really wants that power pancake? Good. JB's got perfect form. I love it still. Even though he's fatiguing out a little bit, he doesn't let his form waver. That is super important to us to hear at Extreme Athletics. Form over everything. All right, here we go. 50 paddles. After this, we're halfway there, guys. Got it, Katie.
Notice how Paul doesn't help me.
Yeah. Good. Feet together. Perfect. Forms perfect. Chest is up. Their knees aren't touching the ground. Exactly how we want it. Katie could actually come forward a little bit. So she's a little bit back on the ball. Now she looks a little bit more solid. Now they got 10 surf stance burpees. After this, we only got one more round, guys. Let's go. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it moving. Good. These guys are looking solid. See when they get to their feet, they jump and extend their hips? I love that because they're strengthening their hips by getting straight. They're not punched over with their chests. They're teaching their hips to be more durable, right? Strengthen them, look solid, burn it. We got one more round. One more round. Crossbody mountain climbers. Who's gonna get after it? Let's go, team. Come on. Team EA, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Woo. This is punishment for last week. These guys are gassed.
Yeah, I still get one more workout when I coach. Just wait.
So we're increasing their VO2 as well. So that lactic threshold, we're upping that. Form still looks good. Bring those knees all the way across, guys. Don't fatigue out. Woo! Almost done, guys. All right, Kate, I want you to come back a little more. The more tension on the band, the better, in my opinion. Here we go. Feet together, chest is up, everything looks good. Perfect. You see how their necks is perfect line? Their spine, we're not giving up the form because they're fatiguing out. Their spine is still in line. So their neck's not all up, so that way they're not going to tweak their neck. Here we go. 10 surf stance burpees. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 10 more, we're done. Woo! Keep it moving, guys. You done? Who's gonna finish first? Who's gonna finish first? JP!
Like, keep people thoroughly.
Guys, that's it for the day. We're done. We did strength, we did muscular endurance. If you guys have any questions, feel free to write us on Facebook. You can go to our Facebook page, Extreme Athletics OC. You can email us at info@extremeathletics.org. Go to our website, extremeathleticsOC.com. But I think that's it. Next week we're coming at you. We're doing power. Next Thursday via Grind TV's Facebook page. We're going to work on power for Boardsports. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Maybe not as much
We
as
did too.
these guys did.
We did too. It was fun. Nice.